Today's topic is stealth technology. Title of the topic is Stealth Technology Enhanced by Artificial Intelligence and Dynamic Camouflage. Camouflage or camouflage. Stealth technology enhanced by artificial intelligence and dynamic camouflage. Camouflage means you know that concealment. Okay, means when you are trying to hide something from others or from your surroundings, then in that case the word camouflage is used. I think you know this term. Anyway, so this is the title of this video, and here actually there are many things to be discussed under this topic. Okay, but that will not be possible for me or for anybody to discuss in a single video all the things. Stealth technology, the word stealth and the meaning of the word steal, S-T-E-A-L, are same. Okay, so means here meaning is what? Say you are doing something, you are present somewhere, you are doing something at that place, but your surrounding people should not be aware of that. Such technology you have to develop. Where this technology is required? It is required mainly for military purposes, such as aircraft, means fighter planes, fighter aircrafts are there. So requirement is what? Fighter aircraft is flying over the sky, but enemies should not be aware of that fighter plane. So that fighter plane needs some technology for that purpose. So here stealth technology, this is actually not a single technology, this is a set of technologies or techniques used together to make this technology possible. Okay, so what is the main purpose? Once again I want to repeat the same thing, that main purpose, that not only aircrafts, ships are also there, autonomous vehicles are there, military tanks are there, okay, many things. Again, cars of VVIPs, such as car of Prime Minister or President, etc. Anywhere you can make such arrangements. Arrangement means here technologies are required. Your presence should not be known by others. Here others, in this context here others means enemies. Meaning of others is here enemies. Okay, your activities should not be known, your presence should not be known. You have to develop such technologies. So I have here noted down few points. Point number one is this is called key features and principles of this technology, stealth technology. First point is reduced radar cross section. Means you have to design your aircraft. Say we are talking about only aircraft. Okay. So you have to design your aircraft such a way that whenever enemies are using their radar to detect your aircraft, so your design of aircraft should be such that the effect of the enemy's radar is minimized. So that way you have to design your aircraft. So for that purpose, one thing should come to your mind, that is the surface area or the cross-sectional area of the aircraft must be smallest or minimum. Okay. So anyway, I am not going to discuss all the points in detail, just I am trying to give you some idea about all the points here. Okay. Next point is radar absorbing materials. Means radar, enemies are using radar to detect you, means they are trying to detect your aircraft. Okay, so what you need to do, so they are using also some technologies to detect you. they are sending laser pulses or light beams or anything else to detect you. So here one property is used, that is the property of reflection, a reflection of electromagnetic waves. So somehow if you make an arrangement or if you can develop a technology by which you can absorb those electromagnetic radiations sent by the enemy's radar. So for that purpose, few materials have been developed by the scientists, and those materials are coated over the outer surface of the aircraft. Okay. So what is the purpose of those materials? Those materials, either they are absorbing some of the electromagnetic radiation, and instead of reflecting those electromagnetic radiations, they are first absorbing, and second one is deflecting. Okay, deflect in other directions instead of reflecting. Okay, so that way we can hide ourselves. Okay, we can hide ourselves that way. So by using coatings. So for that purpose, special materials are required, and few of the materials have already been developed by the scientists. So that was point number 2. Point number 3 is infrared signature management. You know that infrared radiations, this is also electromagnetic radiation, but this is used for detecting thermal radiations, not light rays. This is used to detect thermal radiations. Okay. Say if I am talking about a room, and inside that room many things are there. I am present over here in this room, inside this room. Okay, I am present here. Few objects are there, but for each object temperatures are different. You know this thing. Temperatures are different. Temperatures are not equal. So using this property of thermal radiation, the temperatures are different, your position can be known. So infrared radiation means enemies are sending infrared radiations to detect you, and you have to prevent that thing some way. So what is the way? If you can prevent your aircraft, we have taken as an example only the aircraft and nothing else. Okay. So if you somehow be able to prevent thermal radiation from your aircraft, then in that case, if the enemies are using infrared radiations to detect you, so they will be felt to detect you. Okay, so that point is here, infrared signature management. That way it is written here. So that means you have to again, for this purpose, some special materials, coating some special materials are used. Okay. And again, you have to reduce the heat generation of the aircraft. That way also you can prevent to some extent, if you are able to reduce heat generation of the aircraft. Okay, and that way you have to design. Okay, so you know that if drag force is maximum, means friction between air and the aircraft. Whenever the aircraft is moving through the air, so in that case there is frictional forces acting in between the outer surface of the aircraft and the air, surrounding air. Okay, so in that case, due to frictional forces, heat is generated. So if you are able to design the aircraft in such a way that generation of heat is minimized, that means if frictional force can be minimized, in that case generation of heat can be minimized. So that way you can prevent the enemies to detect you by using infrared rays. Okay, and the next point is acoustic and visual signature reduction. Visual signature that means just by using light rays they won't be able to detect you, so you have to make such an arrangement. Again, acoustic, the word acoustic has been used here. Acoustic means sound. Okay, it is related to sound. So that means sound generation, sound produced by your aircraft should be minimum. That means we are talking about what? Sound is produced which way? It is only the engine noise of the engine. So you have to design your engine in such a way that it should produce minimum noise or minimum sound. Noise means unwanted sounds are called noise. Unwanted sound is called noise. Okay. So that is one of the ways. So you can see there are so many technologies involved when we are talking about stealth technology. Next comes point number 5, advanced avionics and electronics. This is the electronic part. Okay, advanced avionics and electronics means your electronic equipment should be such that it will give you fast response, accurate response, that way. Okay, I am not going to elaborately discuss all these things. That will not be possible in a single video. For that purpose, I will make, if you write in the comment box, then in that case, I will make separate videos. Okay, just for, here so many points are there. For every point, a video can be made. Okay, to discuss in detail. Next comes shape optimization. I already talked about shape optimization, shape of the aircraft. Okay, you have to optimize in such a way that it should, it can be concealed from the enemies. Okay. Next comes, so according to the title, one word was used, one phrase was used, artificial intelligence. You know that at present in many things, in many applications, in many technologies, scientists or technologists, okay, or the companies are using artificial intelligence. In short, it is called AI technology or artificial technology. So, what is this actually, artificial technology? I think you have some idea about this. Anyway, computers are used for artificial intelligence, and at present, scientists are trying to develop quantum computers. And if you can integrate quantum computers along with this artificial technology, then you can bring about drastic changes all over the world. Many big problems can be solved easily by integrating artificial technology with quantum computers. Okay, not supercomputer. Quantum computer is different from supercomputer. This is now in developing stage. Quantum computer, but here in this topic, in this video, we are not going to talk about quantum computers. We are going to talk about only artificial intelligence. By using artificial intelligence, the same technologies can be used efficiently and within a minimum time. Say you are flying in your fighter airplane, okay, you are flying somewhere, and say enemies have already detected you some way, okay. So what will be your action? First, by using this technology, artificial intelligence, you need not to detect enemies manually. That means I want to talk about just by using your eyes, you are not going to detect that thing. Okay, in that case, our purpose is to develop some technologies by which the enemies can be detected automatically and the required action will be taken automatically by the technologies or by the equipments. Okay. So, what is the role of artificial intelligence in this case? Since it is computerized and since it is able to recognize the patterns, okay, because it is trained. It is trained. Whenever you are learning something, that means you are trained. Artificial intelligence, if you consider this to be a human being, then it is trained a difference between a man and this technology, artificial technology. It is very fast. Okay, it is very fast. You can do the same thing, but it will take long time. If you do have ideas about computers, then you know that thing. Okay, you know that thing. Whatever computers are doing, you can do the same thing, but your rate of processing the data will be slower than the computers. So same thing is here applicable. By using artificial intelligence, they are not only collecting data from the enemies equipments. Okay, they are not only collecting data, they are collecting data, then they are analyzing. They means here artificial intelligence. I am talking about artificial intelligence. First, they are collecting data by using various instruments. Okay, then they are analyzing, and everything happening within a very short period of time, and that is the requirement. Okay, they are analyzing the data, and accordingly they are taking action. So that is the actual role of artificial technology in stealth technology. Okay, so many points I have written here, but that is not possible to cover in a single video. I make separate videos for all these points. So I am just reading out the points. Everything will appear on the screen. You can see. First point is adaptive camouflage. Okay. Next comes sensor fusion and data processing. Then comes predictive maintenance. Then comes autonomous maneuvering. Then comes electronic warfare countermeasures. I have already talked all these things, but in very short. Machine learning for pattern recognition, dynamic emission control, and cyber security for stealth systems. Cyber security, the last point, point number 8. Cyber security means you have to develop such technologies for when you are using that stealth technology for your aircraft, so that people, means outsiders, cannot hack your system. So this is talked about in the last point, that is cyber security. Means you have to make arrangement to secure your systems. Okay, then one point was there, dynamic emission control. Emission, yes, emission means here talking about if there is a smoke emitted from the aircraft. Okay, means exhaust gases emitted from the aircraft. If there is thermal radiation emitted from the aircraft, whatever is emitted from your aircraft by which enemies can detect you, you have to minimize all those things. And one word is used here, dynamic emission control. Dynamic means what? Means according to the requirement, you can change the emission according to the requirement. When it is not required, enemies are not in your neighborhood, you can do according to your wish. But when enemies are present, okay, in your surroundings, then you have to control all those things. That means there is change. There is a chance of changing all those things rapidly, and that's why this dynamic word has been used over here. And countermeasures, one word is there, countermeasures. Countermeasures means according to the requirement, you have to take action. Means your system will take the action, your technologies, your stealth technology will take the action according to the requirement. That point is here written as countermeasures. Then predictive maintenance, everything. Anyway, so many points are there, this is not possible. Okay, my aim of making this video was to just give you an idea about stealth technology. Once again, I want to repeat the same thing, that stealth technology is not a single technology. Okay, this is a set of so many technologies. This is a set of so many technologies. Okay, And if you want to get expertise in this field, then you have to learn many things. Okay. Anyway, so this is the end of this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.